We're not separated from God. We're not apart from God, but we think we are. And this we fear. We think we're so bad. We think we've done something so bad. We think we're so horrible. We think we've done or are something so horrendous that we're separated from God. We're not. We cannot walk the world apart from God because He cannot be separated from Him. God is what our life is. Where you are, God is. There is one life, the life you share with Him and the life you live in Him. And you know from Romans 8, nothing can separate us from the love of God. Psalm 23, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear, for you are with me. And whether that's literal death or not, we die a little death each day when we think we're separated from God and God's love. So whether you know it or not, whether you believe in it or not, whether you accept it or not, whether you experience it or not, whether you sense it or not, you cannot, never will be separated from God. If we knew who walked with us, fear would be impossible. But for a lot of people I know and do pastoral care and counseling with, there's this fear of God. And then a sadness and a disappointment and being separated from love. If we knew who walked with us, always walks with us, fear would be impossible, and so would shame and guilt. But again, we think we've done something so bad, so horrendous. Come on, Christian, get it together. We're not condemned. We're forgiven. Nothing can separate us. We walk with God in perfect holiness. Get your mind around that one. And maybe when God looks at us, He doesn't see sin. He sees His holy child. And maybe a Keith Green song from the past summarizes it the best. When I hear the praises start, I want to rain upon you, blessings that will fill your heart. I see no stain upon you, because you are my child, and you know me. To me, you're only holy. Nothing that you've done remains, only what you do in me. So here's a practice, a spiritual habit, a practice, a discipline. Throughout this day and the days to come, ask one question: who walks with me? And in that one question, repeat the answer: I walk with God. Repetition, repetition, repetition. What if we asked ourselves that question 1,000 times a day? Because we need that kind of repetition to break the deprogramming of our minds with all these untruths about who we are and who God is and that we're separated from God. So can we ask that question till certainty has ended our doubting? Can we ask that question till certainty comes and establishes peace? Can we let doubting cease and peace be established? There's a rhyme there. Let doubting cease and let established be peace. We need to be deprogrammed, reprogrammed, renewed in our minds, be transformed by the renewing of our minds. I like what the New Living Translation, how it says it. Let God become a new person by letting God change the way you think. There it is. So repetition, repetition, repetition. Who walks with me? I walk with God. Who walks with me? I walk with God. So if I was awake 16 hours a day today and said that every minute of this day, maybe I'd get close to the 1,000 times. Walking with God. I walk with God in perfect holiness. Who walks with me? I walk with God. May I get through that truth through my thick head and into my soul. where I come alive. And may you as well. So until next time, may you live all the days of your life in this good news.